Hi there. If you're watching the replay, this is Chantel. This is my basic journey. I'm making jewelry, which is uncommon for my channel, but that's been my main focus lately. Hi everybody who's joining. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to be making some jewelry. Hi, Kay Shepherd. It's good to see you too. I'm sorry that I have not been making videos. I think I said this last time, but I'll say it again. I am sorry. Things have been crazy lately. I feel like we can all feel it. And not, you know, since I'm not traveling, it's just, I don't know what to make videos about anymore. And I've just been really focused on making jewelry. You guys have pretty much sold me out of everything. I only have a few bracelets left, and so I've just been busy trying to make more. I'm trying to, like this winter, I'm trying to really make my inventory bigger so that by next spring, I'll be able to sign up for markets and whatnot. But I only have like 30 items left. And so that is just not enough to be able to go to a market. It wouldn't be worth it because you have to pay for a table and whatnot. So, but hi everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm trying to enjoy it, Kay. I really am, but it's pretty stressful. Life has been really stressful lately, so. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for all the thumbs up, you guys. I'm just stretching out this string really quick. But yeah, this is what my life has become right now. Just a lot of making stuff and trying to make money. And that's about it. And I know this is like just a random, I didn't even announce that I was going to go live or anything. But somebody had requested for me to make another moonstone bracelet, so that's what we're starting with right now. How is everybody doing? I miss you guys. I'm sorry that it's just been so crazy lately. Everything's just been pretty crazy. Look deep in Joey's eyes. He may center you long enough to get a breath. Yeah, Joey's doing good. He's doing pretty good. Do you go to big bead shows to get supplies? No, not really. I have, but most of the supplies I have right now are from online. I do a lot of the, I love the wholesale live shows for supplies. It's so much fun. And I like to be able to like see what you're getting. Tracy, my mom is doing really good. She's doing good. Thank you for asking. Hey, Anthony. Long time no see. Hang in there, girl. I think it's in the air. Yes. Okay, it's not even like just my life that is stressing me out. It is everything that's happening in the world. And having no control over that. And just like seeing everybody's rights just being stripped away is it's pretty stressful. Department of Homeland Security just landed in Chicago, and it's pretty close to where I am, so it's kind of crazy. I have a family friend of mine who actually works at the Great Lakes Naval Base where they're going to be meeting. He's a firefighter paramedic, and he thinks it's just so stupid. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, she's doing really good. I hit you up a while back asking for delivery recs in the Pacific Northwest so I could get a bracelet. You disabled your Instagram. Why? What happened? Joey is a Yorkie. And honestly, Anthony, I'm like hardly ever online anymore. I'm trying to like keep my wits about me, and I needed to take like just a little break from the internet. I feel like just everything's just so crazy, and every time I go on there, it's just puts me into a depression, so I have to limit, oh my gosh, I have to limit my consumption. I've been reading a lot. I'm almost done with Throne of Glass. I do not, Tracy, but if you want to message me, I can give you an address you can send something to. Like if you message me, you can either email me at mybasicjourney@gmail.com or you can go on Instagram. Some reason I got rid of the Instagram in Glacier National Park at an amazing site at the moment. That's exciting. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. As good as we can be, given the circumstances. I do wish I was still on the road, but at the same time, I feel like I would have been more stressed out with everything that's going on. I don't know. It's a scary world out there right now. I was never scared to be on the road until like recently. With everything that's happening, it's just like terrifying right now out there in this world. Like, why are people killing people for no reason now? And it's crazy stuff. Okay, Tracy, no problem. Yep, just mybasicjourney@gmail.com. And I think I'm going to go live for the first time on my Kismet channel later on tonight after dinner. This was just like a random, I was already working on these. Just figured I would hop online. You're where you need to be right now, homie. Thank you. Just waiting for Montana meetup with Charles. I'll tell the people you said hi. Well, thank you. Yeah. I do miss Sarah and Aaron very much. I do talk to Sarah regularly, but I don't really talk to anybody else from that group. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you guys watched that yet? I don't think I'm in the right age group for it, but it was so good. And after I heard that it, has like so many spots on the Billboard Top 100 and it's #1 in Netflix over the entire world, I was like, okay, I need to watch this. And now I have all of their songs stuck in my head all day. It was so good. I'm considering a Yorkie for my next pet. Mine passed on 5 weeks ago. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, he's been the perfect dog. And I had always heard really good things about Yorkies, and I had wanted one. I specifically wanted a teacup Yorkie, those like little tiny ones. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I refuse to associate with pedophiles. But I don't hate anybody in that group unless they're a pedophile. So, But I don't think anybody believed me, so. And then I felt like I kind of got outcasted for saying something. But that's cool. So now I just keep to myself. Also, when I go live later, since I'm not monetized yet on that channel, I'm probably going to play, like, I don't know, either music or, like, have a show on. Thanks again for anybody who has liked this already. Like I said, this is like so random. I wasn't really gonna go live, but I figured why not. It's been like 23 days since I've posted anything on this channel, which is the longest I've gone since I started this channel in 2018. So that's just crazy. Yeah, that's a tough one, but you're still a homie. Thanks. Yeah. Yep. I just try to mind my own business, but when people include me into it and then like expect me to like not say anything, and then I am the one who is like, oh, it's stupid. But I also kind of realize like those aren't my people because of that, right? So. Like I could have very well like told everybody, and I didn't. How's everybody else doing? This one's for Vicky. She requested this moonstone bracelet. Thanks, Tracy. Hi, Teresa. My mom's doing well. She's doing very good. She just has to go in once every 3 months, and she gets testing done. Yeah, I get you. I respect your decision and appreciate you giving me a heads up. Probably finna throw a line in the river. Have fun fishing. I hope you catch some big fish. Aw, thanks. It's good chatting, Anthony. Have fun in like the most beautiful place in the US. It was one of my favorite places I've gone. Oh yeah. So when I went to Glacier, I stayed in paid campgrounds. And so I couldn't find like anything like close by to boondock there because everything is like privately owned. I think that there's some places like an hour or two out. But besides that, I could only find paid campgrounds. And I only ended up going because I randomly got an email saying that somebody canceled theirs. And so I got lucky with that one. Because everybody makes their reservations like a year in advance. I do miss traveling so much though. Definitely missing it a lot. Also, I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at this Botswana agate. It's so beautiful. They're gorgeous. And I need more spacers, I think, for this. One, two, three, four, five. I finally was able to get some more stuff for my basement. I don't know if it's been so long since I even talked about this, but I've been trying to make this into like a little apartment down here, and I finally was able to get the rest of the kitchen stuff. So I'll have a stove and a microwave and a fridge. So that's cool. Does anybody on here like to read fantasy books? I need somebody to talk to about Throne of Glass. I don't really have one friend who has finished them already. don't know what I want to do with this. Hi, Sarah. I miss you so much. Also, it's spider season here in Illinois, you guys. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. I've killed 2 wolf spiders in the last like 4 days. One was in my bed. And I killed one today and it was just crawling across my floor like it owned the place. Freaking wolf spiders, man, they're huge. It was scary. Sarah, did you ever read ACOTAR? Remember I gave you that nook and I was like, you need to read this series? Because they're gonna be coming out with the 6th one in like, I don't know, probably in like 6 months. I know, me too. Hi, shiny nickel blades. I do wish I could go to Arizona. Part of me really misses Arizona, but I don't know. I'm having weird feelings about that right now. Da, da, na, 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 na. Beet harvest. Oh yeah, I thought you guys were gonna do that. Isn't that like Michigan? Thank you. They're glittery. Just don't look at this hand because all of them are chipped. My dominant hand. Need to do them. No, I haven't, but I am need to start. It is so good. I'm trying to like make everybody read it. Let's see. No, I believe. That'll be fun. Thank you. Have you been enjoying your solo trip, Sarah? My van still isn't running, so I'm living vicariously through you. Yes. It's so good. But don't worry, if you finish those 5, there's still like 10 more books in that world that you can read. So, and they're all on that little nook. Anthony, are you still doing your same job? And yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. I thought it was the battery. But I can't really afford to bring it in right now. And so I have just been getting around everywhere with my e-bike, which is fine. I just became a grandma. Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting. Glad you're back again. Thanks, Melody. I know. Honestly, Sarah, it's at this point where it's, almost 200,000 miles. It's 2001. And so I don't know how much more money I really want to put into it. I don't know. It is, I can't think about it too much. It's very stressful. But I was just talking about how I kind of don't even really want to be on the road right now. With everything that's like such uncertainty. I don't want to be like in the middle of the desert when Civil War breaks out. I mean, maybe that would be the best place to be. I'm not really sure. Where do you guys think the best place to be during Civil War would be? Did I just mess this up? I did. Yeah, Vanish, you suck for sure. I have to charge my oil when I get back to Charles's place. Oh, is that happening right now, Anthony? Where you are with your mom for the time being. And if you need to leave, try and take her with you. I know. Right? I feel like if I put more money into it, it's only a matter of time before something else is breaking down because it's so old. Probably not somewhere where the nukes are. I just think you should get out of Montana then, bud. Especially, did you guys see that military parade with China, Russia, and North Korea? I feel like Trump is so jelly. I could just see him kicking his little feet over that. Is Montana nuke land? Yeah, I think that they have the most in the US, right? And Colorado's up there too. Yeah, get all your fishing in now. It is kind of crazy that they would put so many nuclear weapons next to like the biggest super volcano in the world, but what do I know? I'm just a lowly civilian. I tied this too tight. No, I can't get it undone. What? Anthony never said anything about fishing in the lakes of Montana. I got a fishing permit out here in Illinois before, and we didn't even have any fishing gear. We literally were holding, we found a hook that had fishing wire that was trapped in a tree, and we took it out and we tied it to a stick as a joke, and we got a ticket for it. I was like 23 at the time. Oh, yeah. That kind of makes sense. But they could have picked one that was like less beautiful, like Nebraska or something. Right? Shiny nickel blades. Like, that's so crazy. If anything, we should have gotten a drunk in public ticket, public intoxication. But no, they just cared about our stick with the fishing line on it. We didn't even try to catch anything. We were just like walking around with a stick that had a hook on it. It's so dumb. But honestly, like, the police out here had nothing better to do. Now they're just harassing anybody who's not white around here, so I hate it here. And by here, I mean this country. So I'm not like the biggest Gavin Newsom fan, but him trolling Trump is so funny. Do you guys see his merch line? And how he's like taking back MAGA and it's Make America Gavin again? It's so ridiculous. But I'm, you know, he hates homeless people too, so. All right, after I'm done with this Botswana agate, which one should I do next? I'm just going to make the tiny ones later. They take so much longer. Also, if you guys didn't hear, I am going to be going live on my Kismet channel later tonight after dinner. And since I'm not monetized, I'll be able to listen to music or put on a show or something. Maybe I'll put on K-pop Demon Hunters so everybody can listen to it with me. Oh, too far. Hide that in there. Botswana agate. Like, look at how cool that is. They're so crazy. Gorgeous. Okay, what should I do next? Bum, bum, ba-da-da. Do labradorites. do have some rose quartz left. I feel like I have more moss agate. I'm going to do this labradorite. I did, so these are the pendants that I have left. I used to sell these a long time ago. So I don't really have that many left anymore. They're all made from polymer clay. This one is made with Oregon agate that I found on the coast, and this is amethyst, and then clear quartz, which is a double point. I don't know if you guys can really tell. It's a double point quartz. This one is ammolite and garnet, and it's the little rose. It was really hard to like really show how much this thing shines on camera, but it's beautiful. This one's probably my favorite. It's labradorite. It's also the most expensive one because this is tourmaline. So I have green and pink tourmaline here. This one tiny little thing was like $40 by itself. I purchased it for that amount. And this is the smallest one I have left. It's rose quartz and garnet. Thank you, Be Sweet. And yeah, Sarah, I forgot which one I had given you. This one's Tiger's Eye, and then you have Smoky and Clear Quartz. This one's also Tiger's Eye. Also has a little rose, and then it has like this little clear quartz crystal sticking out of it. And honestly, these are so hard to take videos of and take pictures of, just show all of it, but I did try. And then the last one is this amethyst root. It's the biggest one I have left. I had 6 of these all together. It's the last one I have. Thank you, Shiny Nickel Blades. I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, those are all the ones that I have left for pendants. Thanks, Melody. Maybe one day I will make more with polymer clay. It's a very tedious medium. And sometimes I don't have the patience for it. Julie, I'm very confused on what your stance is, Julie, but if I need to make it more clear, I am anti-Trump. I am anti-ICE. I believe in Black Lives Matter. I think that immigrants make America great. And if you don't believe any of those things, you can, you know. Oh, okay. I would also vote for him, Julie. I was just saying that Gavin Newsom also hates homeless people. He like goes into like homeless camps and like throws people's crap out on his own. He has like pictures of him doing it. And so I just kind of find it funny because, you know, a lot of people are really praising him for like standing up against Trump, which I agree with. But I also think that he hates homeless people just as much as Trump does. No, B Sweet, I only ship to the US. Bye, Anthony. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm very against the pedophile in office, so. Melody, it's very hard not to talk about right now because I feel like our democracy is going out the window, and I feel like remaining silent is complacency. What is going on now isn't funny. Yes, Julie, I agree with that. Why are you being mean? I literally just told you all of my stances. So, Gavin Newsom is a hypocrite, but I would still vote for him if it was between him and Trump or him and JD Vance. I would still vote for him. So, yeah, that's cool. And you know, I did, for the majority of my time on YouTube, refrain from talking about politics because everyone was like, oh my God, don't talk about that. And then I was like, oh wait, this is my channel. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, especially right now when I feel like a lot of things need to be mentioned and need to be talked about because everyone, I feel like most people are just quietly watching from the sidelines, which is like all good and great because like what else are you supposed to do? But, you know, that pen does not work. Right, B Sweet? And we just wasted billions of dollars on, oh my God, alligator Alcatraz, is that what they call it? Alligator Auschwitz. And now it has to be like taken down. It's like, what a waste of like billions of my own tax dollars that you just enslaved people and ripped them from their families. But, you know, what am I supposed to do about it now? It's like you can't even stop paying taxes because they'll just like take it. I know, I agree, but I want you to escape. Melody, I haven't been posting. I haven't like posted anything. I am just trying to like make it through my fucking day. I really like, I'm freaking out over here. And I hate that not everybody's freaking out. Like I'm watching like in Indonesia. Is that where it's happening? Where they like set parliament on fire? That kind of energy? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Labradorite. Oh my gosh, my pen is not working. But yeah, I had to stop caring so much about whether or not people agreed with me, whether or not people wanted to hear about it on my channel. You know, it's funny because I will say something, but if somebody says something pro-Trump on my channel, then I'm supposed to just like allow it to happen and not say anything back. And no more of that. Okay, well, I will understand what that means. Sorry. I am a bit stressed out over everything because I feel helpless. And so talking about it for me, at least, makes me feel a little bit better to get it off of my chest. So, all right, what should we do with this one? It's already been 46 minutes. I was just referring to the whole time I've been watching you, not just now. But anyways, thanks for your channel. Gotta go now. Glad you're back. Thanks, Melody. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, every single time I have mentioned politics in the past, it was like, don't talk about politics on this channel. It's like, who are you to tell me what I should be putting on my channel? I mean, there's so many other channels you can watch if you want to, you know? I'm just trying to live my most authentic life. And if that means caring about the immigrants in this country, I almost said state, but in this country, caring about homeless people, caring about people's education. Hi, Erin. Thank you. I miss you too. Then I'm gonna, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. That's just how it's gonna be. I just don't have it in me to people please any longer. Just not any longer. And I know a lot of my crowd, at least a lot in the beginning, was very Christian. So I used to get a lot of hate. I don't know if you guys remember, but one time I mentioned tarot cards. Mentioned. I didn't even show them or use them. I just mentioned them. And people sent me Bibles. Okay. So, yeah. Everyone has an opinion. Just wish it was live life with love and respect. So do I, Be Sweet. I do hope, I wish that people were like that. Unfortunately, it's not like that. Okay. Hematite. Hi, JR Dirty 530 from Northern California. How dare you mention tarot cards? And please never mention the color yellow. There's no need to people please. There's no difference between our day-to-day lives and politics. I agree. Sorry I missed some of these comments. LOL, no. So we just hang on and do our best to survive. Oh, and you make me oh and ah with all the... Thank you! Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm, you know, just trying to hang on. You know? Just trying to make it through. Because everything's been so crazy. Oops. Sorry, I keep knocking this thing, trying to read the comments on there. Should I do these little hams of hands? I have not hit the road yet. I probably won't be able to for a long while. Even if I was able to fix my van, I'm just not making enough financially to be on the road full time right now. And also, the more I think about it, because I dream about being back on the road every single day. But it was getting really hard in the minivan after 4.5 years. It was getting real hard. And so I think that if I was going to travel on the road again, I would need to be able to get a bigger van. Maybe like a smaller Class C or a nice Class B. And maybe after the economy crashes, everything will be cheaper again and I might be able to afford one. But right now they're like $100,000 to $200,000. Yeah, I kind of like the hams to hands. Let's hope I can find another one.
Hi.
We'll see. We'll see if we can find another one here. Otherwise, I do like these flowers. Also, these owls are really cute. Hi, Chancel's mom. Yes, you guys are very close to where my mouth is, so I didn't feel like yelling. Right, JR? Thank you, Heidi. Let's see. Crazy, right? I'm driving a 14-year-old vehicle, can afford a new one, or even an old one. It's insane. It is insane. I don't know if you guys remember when I bought the other van. I bought like a new van, but it was a 2002, and it had like 140,000 miles or something. And that was like 3 years ago, and it was $10,000. So it's insanity. Like, and it was a lemon, and it didn't run, and it just kept breaking down. So I'm kind of scared to buy another used vehicle and then not be able to fix it. So I don't know. I just keep trying to remind myself that like everything will work out how it's supposed to when it's supposed to. Two, three, four. Kind of want to put Heidi, I can't even afford to fix my own van. I can't afford a new van right now, and they're like $100,000. I wish, but thank you. I appreciate you saying you'll look, but I can't. I can barely afford to feed myself. I'm like struggling. But I know that so many people are in the same boat. Yeah. Right, Sarah? It will. Everything will work out how it's supposed to. I'm a firm believer in that. And so just trying to keep my head up because it's been really stressful lately. We'll do these two matching. No. Are these two matching? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's hard out here, man. Seems like all of my dreams have gotten further away from me. Maybe these little guys. Someone was asking for tiger's eye like last week, and I finally ordered more. And so by next week I should have more tiger's eye. What kind of charm should I put on this one? But our dreams is what keeps us going. I agree with that. I agree. It's really hard to plan for a future though when everything is so like uncertain right now. How about an animal charm? I have owls on here. I could probably find an owl charm or like a little tree that the owls could live in. And I could do, because each one of these will have like a second bracelet with it made with these tiny beads, and it just takes so much longer, which is why I'm not doing them right now on live. We'd be here for hours. Owl tree. I could probably do it like maybe an owl on the little one and then a tree on this one. Just stretching this string out really quick. I also got these earrings so I could make earrings. And they are both sterling and hypoallergenic. I did that on purpose because I turn green from like everything, and so I wanted to make sure that they were going to be good quality. So eventually I will be doing that. I started which I'm going to remake because it did not turn out how I wanted it to. These little earrings with this do you guys remember back in the 90s with the bead animals? Bringing it back. I watch a few minivan channels. You think they are too small? So when I first got into my minivan, I did not think it was too small. I thought it was fine, but after 4.5 years, like I want more space. I want a sink that has running water. I want somewhere where I can shower, and I want a black tank. Like, I do not want to have to deal with poop anymore. Hi, Alicia. Thanks, B Sweet. Yeah, I brought back my bead animals from when I was a kid. Hold on. I made this necklace. I'm gonna grab it really quick. Oops, sorry. But I was doing like a little homage to my younger self. But I made a necklace. It has a jellyfish. It's so cute. And it's made with Larimar. It has moonstone, sea glass, Larimar. These are Oswalla pearls. Yep. Some clear quartz. I just finished this one like 2 days ago. So I'm in the process of like taking pictures of it. The light box that I have that I usually photograph my bracelets in is too small. And so I'm trying to figure out how I want to take pictures of that right now. But that'll be going up probably within a few days. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm telling you, I cannot get the K-pop Demon Hunter songs out of my head. I wake up to hearing Golden, and I go to sleep hearing Golden. I also made my mom watch it. She liked it, I think. Bye, Be Sweet. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hang. Alicia, the problem is that I haven't been doing much. When I go camping, it's at the same place that I've made like multiple videos for now. And I do take Joey on bike rides a lot, but it's in the same area that I like live in. And I've already had somebody find where I live from that. And so I'm trying not to post too much of my neighborhood anymore. It kind of freaked me out. And I think the intentions were really nice. It was a gift card for the, yeah, it was a gift card for the coffee shop that's down the street from my house. And it wasn't in a card or anything, and it was on top of an Amazon package that was on my porch that said, "Buy your mom a coffee from me." And I can't really read the writing on it, so I wasn't really sure what the name even was. Like, it was kind of hard to read. And so I have been extra careful about filming outside of my house, so that's that. which is a real bummer, you know? And when I was on the road, it was a lot easier because I would be like weeks ahead of when my videos were released, you know? And so I was never in the spot that my videos were taken by the time that they were up, like released to the public. So I don't know. What would you guys do in that situation? Remember that one time in Lake Havasu? Yes. And I made the mistake, and we were there for like, you know, it was like a few weeks or whatever. Everything was going fine. And then, yeah, it takes one person to ruin all the fun. What if you do a podcast where we all sit and talk about how crappy the situation is? I don't know if I am not a very good, I don't think I'd be a good podcaster. I think it's just because I tend to ramble and I also tend to go off topic on things. And so I would like probably have a topic to talk about and end up talking about something completely different. I don't know. I think you would be Chantal. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking of doing, see, the thing is like, all of my like, here's an update video where I like sit down in front of the camera and like chat. I feel like they've all been very similar. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm working on my jewelry business and like just trying to live my life and make money. You know, it's all the same. Like, I want to be traveling, but I'm not because I can't be. And so it just feels repetitive. I do too, Laura. I really do. I miss being on the road. I miss traveling. But unfortunately, that's just not what I'm able to do right now. And that's okay. I'm trying to look at all the positives. I've gotten to spend a lot of time with my mom, which I haven't been able to do since I left in 2016. And so I've been enjoying being able to spend time with her. Thank you, Laura. I honestly agree with that. And I feel like now that because I have all of the experience of it for so long, I'll be more prepared. And hopefully, I just don't want to be too reliant on travel vlogs. Because when things happen, like my dad dying or my mom getting cancer, I lose most of my income. And then I can't support myself. And so I need to find something that is not so reliant on traveling. Like traveling is the bonus, not the like primary source of income, you know? I think I saw, I'm sorry, I lost that comment. It like goes dark after a minute. I was talking too long. Hold on. Why don't you and your mom come over here to Lake Geneva? We haven't been to Lake Geneva in, oh God, since I was a kid, I think. But we just did a road trip to Wisconsin. We went to up by Devil's Lake, around the Dells, just not the water park part. Like we didn't go to any water parks or anything. Gripe session. You know, I could probably do a podcast where I sit and complain for an hour. And I just complain about how shitty Donald Trump is for an hour. But I feel like there's so many of those out there right now. You know what I mean? We can all throw in. Yeah, where I can like invite people to like chat with me. Some I feel like I know on TikTok you can have people join you. I'm not really sure how to do that here. You know what grinds my gears? I need to come up with like my best Peter Griffin voice for that, for my intro. It's gonna rain. That's my best. What's that guy's name? The guy who does the weather updates. I haven't watched Family Guy in so long. Oh my god, have you guys watched the new South Park episodes? Oh my god, it's so funny. And right after they got $1 billion contract, like, oh my god, it is so perfect. Ryan Hall, is that a podcaster? Mm-hmm. Let's see, is that enough? Gotta make sure. He does weather? Good, we need somebody who's still paying attention to what our weather is doing. Okay, let's see if we can find that owl I was talking about. Hey, Joe. Joey just came down here. I could have sworn I had another owl left. I do have a tree. So I have this tree. Don't know which one I like better. Apparently I don't have any more owls. Could do one of these little mountains. You could 10 minutes with Joey every day, like me and Joey doing stuff. Don't you guys feel like that would get boring? Not that watching me make jewelry is any better, but this is kind of just like out of the blue, out of the ordinary kind of thing. Like I was already doing it anyways. And so I just decided to turn my camera on. And I'm grateful for all 10 of you who are here hanging out with me. I kind of like this circle one with the circle mountain for that guy. Yeah, I just don't know what I want to make videos about anymore. I think I said this last time that I was live, that I don't feel like a YouTuber anymore. Like I don't feel like a vlogger. And that might just be like imposter syndrome type deal, or maybe it's just not something I align with anymore. It feels really weird also to make videos and be like, look how great my life is, when people are literally like starving and getting bombed. And so it's really hard for me to I almost feel like tone deaf a little bit when I was posting videos. You know, I don't know. It feels weird. I don't know. Also, I have like a little bit of guilt, you know, like survivor guilt kind of thing. Like I'm sitting over here in my comfortable house. I am eating just fine. You know? Maybe a variety, some artsy. Thank you. Yeah, and you know, I was planning on doing a lot more adventures this summer, but with the van out of commission, it was, you know, obviously a lot harder to do that. So it's just the way the cookie crumbled. And I'm just like trying to figure it out. I don't like this one. Let me try to find another one. Banana. I would still vote for Gavin. I would still vote for Gavin over Trump. He's also, Trump's also a rapist and a racist. I would still definitely vote for Gavin. Like, I don't know if I like, just because I said that he was kind of a hypocrite because he also hates homeless people, if that somehow translated to I'm a Trumpy, but I'm not. I'm definitely a leftist. I think I'm more leftist than Gavin Newsom. If I had it my way, we would all have Bernie as president. Okay? And we would all have free healthcare and free education. Our farms wouldn't be going bankrupt. Even though they all voted for this dude, and now they all want socialism. Isn't that crazy? And Bernie was like, here, take this socialism. And they're like, no, communist. Ah. Can you ride your e-bike to the Japanese gardens? Heidi, it's very far. I'm like 2.5 hours or like 2 hours from Rockford. I'm much closer to the city. I'm almost anarchist. Me too. Me too, Sarah. Okay, this one's done. Oh no, I don't know. I have never mentioned where I lived, which is why it was so surprising that someone figured out my exact address, which means that they paid enough attention. And I was trying to be careful. Like, I edited out all street signs. Like, I did not even have like common like building markers. So like any businesses around me, I made sure they were not in my videos. Or if they were in my videos, it was far away, far enough away from my house that I thought like I would be okay, but someone still found where I lived. So, yeah, I would just have to be really careful about how much I'm recording outside of my house. Yeah. But I mean, I'm only like an hour train ride from downtown. And so I could easily just hop on the train. I've thought about it to go protest. Socializing is the dream. Right? Yes. Like if you look at like the happiest countries in the world, like Norway and Finland and like places like that, they're all socialist countries. And they do pay more in taxes, but they actually get something out of their taxes. Like right now, the majority of my taxes are going to bombing other countries. And so that makes our population not happy. But we have so many people against socialism here. which is just bonkers to me, honestly, but they're all against socialism until they want something. Like, I said this earlier, but I think it is hilarious that the farmers in Arkansas were like lining up for these government handouts because all of their farms are going bankrupt. But those same people were like anti-socialism. So it's just interesting. Till they need it. How about we actually elect people that care about their constituents? Right? I think they actually don't pay more. It's a myth that is created to keep us thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I do hear that, like, even Canada says they pay a lot in taxes, but they also get free healthcare. And I would happily pay more in my taxes if they actually went to things that we need and we care about. And they can also go get an education without signing on like hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. So it would be so nice. All right, let's see. What do I want to do next? I feel like we should do, I kind of want to do like browns. I haven't done a single gold one yet, but it's like weird rhodonite. Ah! Everyone who voted for Trump is in the... Yes, exactly, Sarah. Yes, I agree with so many things seem insane right now. I would pay more in taxes so no one starves or dies from not receiving treatment for curable diseases. Exactly. Or bombing kids. Exactly. Like, I feel like that's not too much to ask for. Seeming as like we're the only developed country that, like, isn't. I'm gonna do these, like... This is rhodonite, but it's like parts of it that... Because rhodonite is pink. Okay, these are like the other rhodonite pieces that are in this. See how pink they are? But there's these like brown. I'm going to use them and make a brown bracelet, but I just think it's weird because rhodonite's usually so pink. So we're just going to use all of the brown ones. One has a little pink on it. Thank you. Whoops. I have this like one random clay bead. I don't know if I can, that I want to use for that. I only have one. I should put it in the middle. I'm also making this one gold. I like these lotus flowers. Oh my god, your little shovel. Isn't it so cute? I got it because I thought it would be fun. But it's not as, like, convenient to use as I had hoped. But it is really cute. It's like a little shovel. Let's see. Need some little guys for the small one. Maybe I could just do more of these on the small one. Oh, cute. Oh, there it is. It's for the little guy. And if you notice, I'm only making 7s because I barely have any 7s left. I do have a bunch of, not a bunch, but I do have some 8-inch bracelets left. Oh, this is a heavy one. Doing mukbangs with these? Cute. You know, I just can't do the mukbang thing. I don't like watching people eat. It weirds me out. Especially when they're like gross eaters. Like some of those mukbangers are like gross eaters. I have like, I was gonna do brown, but I kind of like these. No, I'll take them both out. Let's put some of these too. They're like coffee brown. These are super cute. I don't think I've made one with it before. It's so gross. Like you guys were talking about, what's her name? Amber, or whatever. She's one of those people, like I cannot stand to watch her eat. I've watched like 2 of her videos and I'm like, how are people obsessed with her? And I get it because she's like, so much drama, right? That's what people love. But I cannot stand to watch her eat. It like really grosses me out. See, I kind of like these because it really matches like this. But maybe oh my god, yes, disgusting. I know I can't. And someone pointed out that when she takes a bite, she sticks her tongue out, and every single time after that, I don't know, and it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, we're gonna do send it up not being brown. That's fine. Maybe I'll leave these out so I can do something brown with those when I'm done. But I think I'm gonna go make dinner after this one. Ah! I like throwing things. I never noticed the tongue thing. Sarah, me too. I've literally only seen like videos of her videos, like not her actual videos, which I find hilarious. $25% of the national parks budget will be cut in 2026. That's crazy, but so believable. Like, who needs air and water? Mm-hmm. Should put some veil beads. So I have these like star ones. These ones are weird, so I have to make sure we find ones that fit. This one fits that. Trump's decision. At one point, this country saw public broadcasting and preserving our national resources important. Right, Sarah? Like, really, our slogan should be like, make being smart cool again. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4. Oh, oh. Bell beats. Ugh. You can do it. Okay. Where did that thing go? Oh. Part of my reach. Might be cute to have like a little separation of these. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm missing comments. Now we're paying over rose, right? I'm sorry, but somebody who spends $200 million on a ballroom is not planning on leaving. What are you building? A $200 million ballroom for the next guy? Please. He's making it, like, especially with, like, paving over the rose gardens that have been there since, wasn't it Jackie who planted those? They've been there forever. Like, he's making it just like Mar-a-Lago. Like, if you look at his, like, his patio space in Mar-a-Lago and look at the one in the White House, they're, like, almost identical. I feel like he really doesn't plan on leaving. It's so terrifying. I think it is too. I mean, so many people think that he's suffering with dementia. I think we're all suffering because of it, of his dementia. uh. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been almost 2 hours already. I'm getting hungry. Need to go eat dinner soon. And then I'm going to be going live, and I'll probably make the little bracelets for all of those. If you guys want to hang out later. And I'm probably going to, like, play music, or maybe I'll watch K-pop Demon Hunters. I had a tuna fish sandwich. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to have. I had veggie samosas for lunch. But keep doing what you're doing. I really enjoy your channel. Thank you so much, Heidi. Have fun cleaning. I just spent the last couple days deep cleaning it down here. I finally took the rest of my kitchen stuff out of my van. I don't know, I feel like part of me was still hoping that I would be able to move back into it, and so I left a lot of things that I didn't need inside the house, like my kitchen stuff, all of my camping gear, that kind of thing. Like, all of that was still in the van. But yesterday I brought in the rest of my kitchen stuff into the house. I gave everything a deep clean. For those of you who know, after, you know, being in the van for 4 years, like, all of my kitchen gear, even though I had already, it was washed, right? It wasn't like dirty dishes in there, but just from being in the van for so long, just needed a real deep clean. And so that's what I did the last couple days. Wiped all of my stuff down, vacuumed. Feel like I got a lot done, so that's good. Put all my laundry away today. Like, I am just like, I deserve all the gold stars. Yeah, that happened from cleaning out the van, so that's cool. Please clap. Exactly. Did you see that? See, even just that little saying made me think about politics when JD Vance was, like, giving a speech. And he's like, you all should be clapping for me. And it's like, if you have to tell people to clap for you. Or I watched a video today, yeah. I watched a video of, you know how they go up to, like, random people in the streets? And they showed her a picture of JD Vance, just like a normal photo of him, and was like, would you trust this man to watch your kids? And she's like, oh God, no. And she's like, who is that? And she had to have been like 18, maybe 20 years old. And he was like, that is the vice president of the United States. Would you let him watch it now? And she still said no. Can you guys hear my phone going off? No, she didn't know who it was. Is that surprising? That's kind of crazy. Doing this backwards. I guess not. Hasn't he had like 9 vacations this year already? Par for the course with this country, I guess. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, Janice. Oh, yeah, I know. We're just paying for him to like go to all these places, and he gets booed out of most of them. And he's like planning his next one to go to Hawaii. Hi, Janice. Yeah, I have no idea why you didn't get notified, but I'm happy you're here. I am going to be leaving as soon as I'm done with this one, this bracelet, to go eat dinner. But I will be on my other channel, KismetCreationHaven, here on YouTube. I'm going to be going live later after I get done eating. So if you want to join me on there, love to have ya. Did I do those the right way? Okay, I did. This one is broken. Ran out of multiple countries. Exactly. Isn't that insane? Like, crazy times we live in. It is Kismet Creation Haven. In the description box of this channel, it'll be one of the first links on there. Thank you, Sarah. Helping me out. That's why you're a moderator. That's why you get the wrench. So this specific bracelet is made with rhodonite. These are hand-painted glass beads, but these here are rhodonite. Oh my gosh. Have to be careful. I've broken so many of these needles already. I've been through like 4 of them, and they're not easy to find. I have to order these specific kinds on Amazon. And they are the best. Just hard to find. Go check online, ChatGPT. What you talking about? What am I looking up on ChatGPT? Did anybody follow along with Kendra, the girl who fell in love with her psychiatrist? And she named her ChatGPT Henry. And eventually ChatGPT stopped responding to her and told her to go get professional help. And they had to like make an update on the program. Oh yeah, no, I've actually heard about it, and they're also taking away a bunch of the public lands, or at least they're proposing to do so. Sarah would probably know more. You're still on the road. AI psychosis, yes. Isn't that crazy? She's like our first case that went viral. So that's crazy.
Watch out, Joe. No, you gotta stay here. You gotta stay here.
Yep. Yeah, that story was wild. And now everybody thinks there's going to be like a part 2 because she's moving into a new apartment. And she was like, oh my God, the guys that work there love me so much. They want me to move in there so badly. And so everybody thinks that she's going to have a part 2 of like, these men are in love with me. They ask me for rent every month. The National Forest is taking comments, so please submit how you feel about the proposals for adding roads for increased logging. I believe Backcountry, the clothing site, has a link to submit comments. Good to know. Yeah, when I heard that they were going to start selling off public lands, I was pretty upset about that, but I did not look into it much. But I remember one time when we were in Ehrenberg, and they were talking about how they were planning on selling off some of that land there, and that's what made me think of it. Like they were planning to do this for a long time. And they were going to start privatizing a bunch of places, like national parks, so that people can build resorts and whatnot and cut down all the trees. But you know, we had a really good relationships with our besties, Canada, and they have like trees up the wazoo. And so we could have just kept getting our lumber from them because we do not have that many trees here. Compared to like if you look on a map from US trees that are able to be used for building houses and whatnot compared to Canada. It's crazy. He's like isolating us so much. It's nuts. Oh, what should I eat for dinner? Kind of want rice. Feeling like rice and veg. Again, I'm getting close to being finished with this, but thank you for all of you who came and hung out with me. I know that this is not anywhere near the content people signed up for, but I know that a few of you are amazing and love me no matter what I put out there, and I'll always appreciate that. Ooh, yum. I do have some ramen. And like good ramen too, not like the cup of noodles. I guess I could make that. I haven't had ramen in a while. I have to see if I have some veggie stock. Have you ever had pho? I think I saw those advertised on TikTok. I tried to do 10. Yeah, I've never tried pho before. And we have like one Vietnamese place that has pho here. Yeah, I tried to do 10 knots that wrap around. I don't know if you can see that. It wraps around so they will never break off. And that's why you have to like twist it around. Otherwise it'll be just like one big knot. And then it won't fit nicely under the bead. You should try it just for funsies. I really want to because they do have a veggie one. It was kind of expensive though. But I'm guessing that's probably normal. I just can't seem to like want to pay $25 for a bowl of broth and vegetables. But that's just me. I don't know. Is that normal? Is that like a normal price for it? Or is that just because I live in like kind of a smaller area? It's a little bougie in places. I'm like, $25 for a bowl of soup. It's like luxury food for some reason, right? Yeah, I don't know. $20 is a lot, right? But I bet, you know, in Chinatown or somewhere in the city, I could probably find good pho for a lot cheaper than out here. I'm like in the burbs. I'm in the burbs, and it's expensive everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna find. It got trendy. Should I do Hamza? Well, Hamza. Oh, I have a giant. It doesn't have like a thing though. Or an elephant, or you could put the elephant on the second one. Maybe have a smaller elephant, maybe. I have an owl in gold. Ain't that something? Ooh, I have a Spidey. I'm not going to put it on there. It's very Halloween themed, though. I kind of like the elephant. But at least I'll be prepared for later when we go to do the smaller ones. Gold, gold, gold. How do I add the charms? So these are jump rings. I don't know if you can see that. It's so tiny. And you can either, I have a ring, and so I just open them with the ring, but you can also use 2 sets of pliers to open them. So I just open this, put the charm on, and then I use bail beads, which have like a bail. You can add them to them. Yeah, Janice, I'm gonna have to go look somewhere that like has more Vietnamese places, because there's only one around here, which is probably why they can like hike up their prices so high, because you're not gonna like save money by driving an hour and a half to another Vietnamese place, right? So if you're really craving it, people pay that $25. Alrighty. Okay, guys, I am gonna go make my dinner. And then sometime later on, we're gonna do like a late night show on my Kismet channel. So if you are not already on there, I have it linked below in the description box. No problem, Sarah. Thank you, Janice. But thank you for hanging out with me for the last couple of hours. I can't believe 2 hours has passed already. But I will see you guys later. And thank you so much. Okay, bye.